Alrighty. Alright. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. That was your Matthew McConaughey voice, eh?
Alright.
We are talking about how to cultivate a winner's personality. Alright. What's the personality of a winner? Well, we're going to
And why do you need it?
And what? Whoa. Hashtag mic drop. I like that. So we are going to cover a couple of things. Okay, what does a winner eat? What's their physique like? What is their posture like? How do they talk? What sort of values they have? And again, why is it so important? And how can you cultivate it?
First, tell me why is it important?
Whoa. Okay. First things first. We're going to cover off everything there, but it is important because it is basically your path being set for where you want to go, right? It's the tools in your belt. When you go and see a man on a construction site building a house, right? He needs his hammer. He needs, of course, his old school, right? His whatever new technology now. Technology. Hashtag technology. All right, so he's got his hammer, he's got his nail gun, he's got everything in his tool belt that he needs to actually, build the house. Now, the personality of a winner is everything he needs to help him build his success
He's
or her success.
with all of that.
Right? And so that is exactly the word we used, cultivated. He creates those tools. So does that answer the question?
Sort of, you didn't finish. So if you are going to build a house, see the person who has built the house before and what tools did he use and what worked for him. And if you want a similar house, you follow that direction. You 100%. Can add things on it, what works for you, what not. But if you know these tools are required to get there, that's one way to get it.
See, this is why I always need Sonny, because Sonny is...
We complete each other.
Yeah, we complete each other. He finishes my set. Yeah. That was really cool. You're going to interlock. He almost interlocked his fingers, guys, for the also audio. Dun, dun, dun.
I was going to play that.
Oh, no. Don't do that one. We got a little soundboard we're playing fun with. So, all right. I want to start uncovering this, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about what a winner's physique looks like. What does their posture look like?
I think
body language.
Basically, when we speak about this, what are the things we should watch for in a winner? This is one of the things we should watch for in a winner, like his personality, his body language, and his appearance. What do they wear? How do they carry themselves? These are not only important for how others perceive you, but it's also important for how you perceive yourself. Because
explain.
Your posture dictates your whole physiology and your reaction to things. So when in the last podcast we were sitting like this,
right?
So I saw myself speaking a bit like too relaxed, and I was like, it was good relaxed, but if you sit up and then you have your back tight,
it's go time.
And it's go time, and then you're more attentive and you're speaking with more emphasis
Slouch.
rather than slouching.
Yeah,
that happens in every. And if you have a posture of a tired person, you will eventually end up feeling tired. If you have a posture of an animal, like a go-getter, always like straight up, you're gonna always be ready to go and take on the world. If you have a chest out,
right.
you'll be ready to take on the world. Same with your dressing style. Like you see what the winners wear, you don't see your winners wear like skanky tops.
not necessarily.
Not most of them, but it dictates who they are. So when you decide who you wanna be, you see what are they doing, how they're sitting, how they have their dressing sense, what's their physique, are they... If Rock is your winner, is he a skinny little boy?
Well, not exactly, no. Like, if I'm following The Rock, I'm going to look at him and say, well, okay, he is the way he is because, first of all, he understands his appearance. His appearance gets him his roles on TV.
Yeah.
His appearance gets him to his fame, his status at the moment.
Yeah.
And I guess it's all... In talking about that, he's looking at what does he look like, how does he act, what does he dress like, and he's the sharpest guy in the room when he goes out.
That affected his whole personality too.
Yeah.
He didn't have any acting skills, but his physique, his posture, and the personality he had, which we're going to speak about more, affected the opportunities he got in life.
That's right.
That's
I think posture is something where I think is so important. I can tell a person's personality
Yeah.
in general. And I know most people are like, he's judging him. Like if I look at a guy, I look at a girl, and I see the way they're walking, I see the way that they are slouching over, the way that they embrace themselves, I can tell, okay, is he confident? Is she not confident? Is she insecure? Does he look like, he's scared, he's worried? All of these things play, right? Now, something very interesting.
They also play even if you're not trying to. Other person perceive it subconsciously.
Exactly.
You can tell if someone's tired and sitting with you, and they're slouching like this, and you can tell they're not interested in your conversation. Then,
far out.
So,
this is a deep topic. We can go real deep.
All right,
let's not go too deep.
All right, posture, physique, appearance is one of the things we see. What else we see? We see what the winners eat. Like, what are they feeding themselves? Your body is a machine. What fuel are you giving that machine? And your winners, like if your winner is a scientific genius, what did he eat?
The wrong sound.
So if your winner is a scientific genius, what does he eat? If your winner is a powerlifter, what does he eat? If your winner was a boxing Muhammad Ali, one of the best, what did he eat? You find out these things and then see how they contributed to them being them, because there are different eating patterns too, and different eating patterns add to different goals.
So I think in saying, like, what you're saying is that if you are after something, you find out, along many other things, what's going to help you achieve whatever you're after. And so the boxer needs to eat in the way that makes a boxer a boxer.
Exactly.
And
he wouldn't probably choose candy over broccoli. He'll go for broccoli.
100%. And I'm pretty sure.
Go for broccoli.
Hashtag broccoli. If you don't eat your
broccoli.
Broccoli. So that was a song from when I was like in school and I was listening to TV.
A lot of good things are going to happen.
A lot of good things are going to happen. If you eat broccoli, a lot of good things are going to happen.
Yeah, boy, that was good. So I think, when we're looking at it all, it's really actually understanding as well that what you put in your body is fuel. And so if you had a crappy little, car, and it's something that comes top of mind, like a little Toyota Celica, some little crappy hatchback that's got like bomb sounds every time you drive, popping, right? You don't necessarily care what you put inside. That's my alarm.
He has thousands of alarms, by the way, guys, every day. So he tracks his routine, and if he's on top.
So I think coming onto that, you don't care what you feed that crappy little hatchback, because in your eyes, it's crappy, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to, I'll ask you the question, big son, dad, right? If you wanted to, make sure that you keep that little Toyota Celica, that little crap hatchback, as alive as possible. Don't go too deep here. What would you do?
High octane fuel.
Right. Yeah. So you're going to make sure whatever goes inside of that is going to make it run as best as possible.
Yeah.
Now, looking at a human being, we know that if you do have that crappy body wherever you are right now, that when I say crappy, you're not happy with it right now. If you start feeding it the right food, if you start giving it the right fuel, it can become, and start forming into the body that you're after, right?
Yeah.
So these guys know, The Rock knows, hey, I want to perform today, so I'm going to eat like I perform. So tell me a bit, man. Tell me what sort of language, what sort of communication does a winner have?
Well, these are the things you can catch yourself out when you're speaking to someone, and you can have this winner in your head, and when you're speaking, you can figure out your patterns. Are you appreciative? Because all winners are appreciative. Are you good listeners? Because all winners are sponges and they're good listeners. So
Ooh,
are you
all
a good
winners
listener?
are sponges. That's another t-shirt, man.
That's it. I'm t-shirt brand.
I'm serious, man. We got 18 t-shirts ready lined up.
Already. Or what else? All winners are empathetic. So these are the things when you're speaking, it shows in your language and they're excited about new ideas and things. And these things you learn from them and incorporate in yourself, and it will reflect in the way you speak to other people. They will notice you becoming just a listener to a contributor to their life. You're just not listening to their problems. You actually can also contribute. If you listen deep enough, you can also give better solutions.
So what I'm really hearing here is genuine.
Yeah.
A genuine human being, right? Someone that talks passionate, that is passionate, someone that is there that, is actually going to talk to you as if you're really there, present. I think that's a really big one, being present with people, yeah?
Yeah.
If someone says, hey, how are you? Yeah, good, walking away, right?
Yeah, good.
It's yeah, I'm alright.
I'm alright.
Like, it doesn't show interest. It doesn't show. And I know that even those that are super, super, super busy, don't have time, even when someone engages with them, they still give them the respect that person deserves, right?
Yeah.
So I think, communication is huge. And then it's talking about like networking, right? They always look at everything when they speak to people. It's like, okay, well, they're looking at it from two sides of the coin. How can, I be of value to you and help your life? And then also looking at it as knowing that you want to create relationships with people. It's not just chatting for the sake of chatting. You're there with genuine interest. Like, hey, okay, when I speak to people and I approach them, I'm always very considerate. Like, man, I want to add value to your life. And also, that's how they create people who want to add value to their life, right?
I think it's they do it unintentionally. It's mostly about being empathetic. If you can feel what the other person is feeling, you would, like, if you feel other person's pain, you're feeling the pain, you want to mitigate that pain. So if that pain is your pain, you will give them ideas and efforts to get over that pain. And what they get in return is not relevant to them. But they do get it because karma
it's
comes
a
out.
Result of them.
It's a result of being empathetic to the people they are around.
Yeah, 100%.
And what other things in the winners that you can see in yourself is you can see your circle when you look around in your circle, and the winners never have a circle full of losers.
Yeah.
Either they lift them up or either they move.
That's right.
So that's one of the things you can cultivate in yourself when you look around and you see if you're if Muhammad Ali was there, or if your thing is Elon Musk is your leader, would he be sitting around with these people who are watching TV and just complaining and not doing anything about their lives?
Man, I had the best thing and I didn't click it. I'm going to click it now.
Oh, hell no.
Right, like, not a chance.
Yeah.
I think, the circle is really important as well. Who do winners hang around is really important. Then we want to talk about, if we had to look at a winner's Spotify list, a winner's iTunes list, there, what would
and
you
the Netflix?
see?
He's not watching Kim Kardashian.
I don't even think, like, this gone out in Olympia, majority of these, like, so-called the ones that we're talking about that are huge, big winners, I don't even know if they have a Netflix account. Yeah. They don't have the time, okay?
Yeah.
But let's get into that.
They probably have shares, but they don't have accounts.
Yeah. So hit me up, man. Give me some things. Give me an example. What would be on a winner's list in terms of their podcast? Would it be music? What type of music? What type of podcasts?
So it depends if Seth Godin is one of the marketing geniuses. You'll be sure like his podcast is all around marketing, what's new in marketing, what's coming up. You'll be listening to all of that. If you go on any physique athlete who is successful, like even Jeremy Bundea, and all these people would have all their podcast lists full of things that are related to them, helping them grow, relevant to them, helping them grow.
Oh, mic drop. I like that.
Yeah. So
that was good.
That's where, and their Netflix, probably they wouldn't even watch it, as you said. But there are some shows, like there's one for design, there's one for science. There's few shows you can watch on it. They will probably watch that in their free time.
Anything that contributes
to their end goal, to their skill improvement. They'll just use that.
Real quick, you said Seth Godin. I was just listening to a podcast of his the other day. He actually said something really awesome that I liked. So first thing is, we talk about eating before, we talk about shows now. He said he made 2 decisions, I think it was about 10 years ago. I don't remember when the video was, so maybe longer now, where he said 2 decisions that he made that improved his life is he doesn't watch television and he doesn't eat meat. Now, that really, the reason I bring that up is he spoke about that because he's like, okay, does that add value to my life or not? And he cut him out, right? So he doesn't even waste that time there. But like you said, everything is relevant. If the music that I listen to is not contributing to me as a person, I don't think I'll listen to it, right? And I don't think any of these guys will. So as an example, like you said, he's okay, well, are you in arts? Watch something in arts. Look at a documentary. If you are wanting to learn how to improve yourself, listen to a podcast like this, right? It's a podcast that builds you up. Andy Frisella, Tom Bilyeu, all these guys, you know. So yeah, that one's a really, really,
Patrick
really
Bet-David is also one of the good ones.
Oh, dude, that guy.
Valuetainment, I love that.
That guy's good.
He's one of the winners.
His mindset's on top, man.
He's one of the ones who came from Iran as a refugee, and then now he has like his own insurance firm, so big, and he interviews so many big people. He's a great listener. When he's,
I was gonna say,
and he's a very good interviewer.
Valuetainment, that's what it's called, by the way, guys.
Yeah, it's very good. A big fan.
With that, actually,
love your work, Patrick.
Man, if he was listening to this, I'd cry.
He would never listen to
Of course not,
For
man.
now.
That's
For
why
now.
I said I'd cry. Because winners don't cry. I'm kidding. So, you know, with that, I actually want to mention on Patrick Bet-David, I was watching some of his videos and he was talking about himself going back 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Which some people may think, 7 years is a long time. Really not.
No.
Think about yourself 7 years ago now. You're like, man, that went quick, right? He was talking about where he was in such a position where he wasn't happy, you know, and then he didn't like the way he was doing things. And now he's one of the masters he's like a leader of the industry, man. His mindset it blows me out of my mind.
Yeah.
And so that's just an example of him. He actually cultivated all of that. He's literally the perfect example to put onto this, man.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about what, you know, winners value, I was almost going to say it the way you do. Winners value.
Winners value.
Sonny struggles to pronounce V.
I'm working on my pronunciations and speaking, guys.
He's working on it, by the way. Awesome example.
This is one of the things we practice what we preach.
Hell yes. So, you know, when we're looking at a winner and what they value, you know, that can be very broad. So talking about it in life, they value really, you know, helping people. They value passion and purpose. I believe that and growth, right? And they value improvement. They know that, you know, every single minute that they're alive is a minute that they can contribute. And so I think it all comes down to contribution.
Yeah.
A real winner knows that every action, everything he does, can be of service, can help someone else, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that everything else sort of falls in line.
Someone else can help him, like winners don't waste time.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I think they're purposeful. That's the biggest thing that I have to say. A winner.
So when you're cultivating that personality, every minute you're scrolling your phone, get it ingrained in your brain that 15 minutes you scroll is that 15 minutes you wasted your time. And that winner would have done it? If you are that winner you want to be in 5 years' time, would you have done it to be there?
Yeah, exactly. I think that sums it up quite nicely, man. I think, you know, I think we can understand, like, talking to this, it's just, man, they've got the intention of contributing to people. They've got the intention of growth. They want to do better. And every single minute that they're alive, they want to make sure that it's contributing towards all of that, right?
Yeah.
And all of that is leading to them optimizing. Exactly. All of that is leading them towards that end goal, which is a purpose. Okay. That was one thing I want to touch on. I think every single winner has a purpose. They have a genuine, real purpose burning inside of them that is pulling them towards their goal, and no one has to force them to do it.
Yeah.
Because when you know there's someone counting on you, when there's people counting on you, and you have the potential the potential solution to their problem, and you know how important it is to deliver it to them, you're not going to waste 15 minutes on social media.
Some people struggle with not having a purpose. Well, if you don't have a purpose, make yourself the purpose. Make improving yourself the whole purpose. Make yourself bettering yourself the purpose. And once you're at that level, when you're at a better mindset, you'll automatically find what's important in life, and you go towards that. So you will not. Everyone will not start by just caring about everyone. If you just care about yourself properly.
That's right.
And when you care about yourself enough, then you can see, like, all right, it's not just about me.
There's more to this.
Yeah.
Let's actually give some actionable steps. There's 3 or 4 steps. Let's start off with the first step.
Well, being conscious, like being your honest critic and knowing your things.
By the way, first step to actually cultivating this, guys. Yeah, cultivating that personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go on.
Being conscious about your actions and what you do and what are the things you want to work on. And then you pick, second step would be you pick your 3 winners.
Yeah. No. 3 winners. Yes, 100%. Find your winner. Find your 3 winners.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to interrupt like that. Yeah, find your 3 winners. I think, hit me up. You're going to hit me. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Give me what you got.
All right. No, 100%. Go on. Find your 3 winners, man.
Find your 3 winners and then write down the top qualities you would like to incorporate in yourself.
Yeah.
As you said, you have 3 winners. You can also find 1 winner and get 3 qualities from him. But if you want to diversify, like Jeremy is doing, so he's getting articulation from Tom Billy, is it?
Billy, yep.
Tom Billy and
Bedris
Cullians,
forward thinker,
and strategy from Kervin, right?
100%, yeah.
So he's taking like from different people what he wants, and he's incorporating it himself and learning from them and using it in his own personality.
Yeah,
you can find your own 3 people, take 1 quality that you like, or find 3 people, one person, and take 3 qualities that you like.
Up to you. Yeah, there's no limit.
Add it to your list.
And then I think what happens is like you actually want to see that gives you now the workload. That gives you the goal. Now you need to find out what the workload is. So the next step is to say, what steps, what actions can I put into place to help me become, more of whatever this quality is. So again, you said articulate for me, forward thinker, strategist. What can I do every day that'll help me become more articulate?
Yeah.
And so as an example, you break down the workload. Well, I can maybe I can maybe learn 1 new, word every single day. Maybe I can start practicing and be conscious to talk more to people so I can learn how to talk better, right? So these are things I can do every day.
Yeah, and every bit counts. Like there's 365 days in a year. Even if you do like 10 minutes a day for each thing working towards, see in the years it's compound interest and how far you will be.
Powerful.
Yeah.
And then guys, I think it's really just about, now I know what my 3 are. Now I know what the steps are, but now I have to do it. And so perform every single day. And what's going to happen is after 30 days, after a month, your brain, your body starts to slowly accept that this is a habit that you are forming. And so you are going to start doing this more naturally now. It's not going to be as forced. And then, 30 days is the beginning to you really being able to start doing it more effortlessly. But then we want to be conscious of continuing and adding on more qualities.
Yeah.
So
when it becomes your default factory settings, as you say, like technology
make
language.
Success your default factory setting.
Another T-shirt.
Yeah.
Where is my music?
That was a punch.
Just a punch. Yeah. So when it's your default setting, you're like, all right, this is I'm good at waking up on time. I'm good at not wasting time on phone. These are the 3 things I've done. I'm good at being empathetic to people, listening to them. What's next? And then you keep adding. Next.
Awesome. So let's recap this, man, because there was a lot of info. First, be conscious. Yeah. Second, find your winner. Third, write your 3 qualities.
Yeah.
And fourth, continue every day the action steps that are necessary and create the habits of being a winner. Being a David Schwimmer. Being a winner.
All right. I think we can wrap this up for this week.
Yeah, absolutely. So
we would like to hear about your suggestions, and if you think Jeremy is annoying or I'm annoying, let us know too. Any comment is
hell no. Come on. So guys, if you have any suggestions, what is it that you'd like to hear? What is it maybe that we can do that deliver you some more value? But
what you would like us to talk about? What are the things that you know and you can tell us, because we are just like you. We're just utilizing, as we said, resourceful. So we're utilizing what we have and we are trying to reach out to other people. So if you have anything that you can add to the community of other people like us, let us know, share with us, and we'll see you next week then.
Thank you, guys.